All right, everybody in the chat. That's my, um, you know, can't really say annual, but the breathe in I do before saying hi, and that's also how I know on the VOD to know that I'm about to start talking, so I can start the highlight there. Welcome to the Banjo Race. We got GeneralToucans versus QueenSnopea. You both doing tonight?
Oh, pretty good.
Doing okay.
Pretty good, pretty okay. This is the big match, I believe. Last race.
It's gonna be the last for a little bit until, yeah, was it Dingo Sunder, and then the winner of that and Asmi, and then
Yeah. So, and then the
And then
winner
they
of
play.
that and the winner of this. So, I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully Dingo Sunder will happen soon. But
Right.
I was saying during the last race that this is kind of a tongue-in-cheek match a little bit because I mean, both of you have been doing like so well in the tournament so far. Just, it's been, being like, oh man, Toucans took out Hag. Snope's come
Yeah.
so far, and I mean, you beat Duck as well, so
Right? That's big.
it's one of those, like, just want to see how far both of you go, but now one of you has to leave the tournament for sure. Just
It's
happens,
fated.
yeah, as you get so far up in the bracket. So, I mean, it looked pretty, done and dusted for Toucans, but then in your last race, you got a huge PB. So,
Oh, did we both PB in
no,
the
I was
last
talking. I was
race
talking
that we
about.
did, or?
I was talking about you. Toucan's PB stayed
Oh, right.
43.39.
Yeah.
But then
Gotcha.
your PB shot down to 43.35. So.
I
Yeah.
golded flies by 5 seconds yesterday too.
Yo,
I had
let's
Oh,
go.
really?
the most insane flies of my life.
Yeah. Getting a really good fly is just, it never happens. I hate it.
I don't think it'll ever happen again.
Right.
Yeah. Especially during a race when you know one's going to be in
No.
Narnia and the other one's going to be in Africa and then the other two are just going to be hiding behind Bovina's head. So. All right. Well, game one is always the nice, the warm up. I think in all the races, I think game one has always been the rustiest. So hopefully we see it go well. Are both of you ready to get started?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Perfect. Let's do it. I'll count you down and we'll get her started. So start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. And good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, off they go into their own respective voice channels. Let me go ahead and get this muted. We'll throw on some audio. Toucans usually has some good audio, so we'll use his. Toucans was way too close for Klungo cutscene skip there. I'm really glad he backed off. So, live to see another day. Go, 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 racers. Go, 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 my commentary. Oh, love you, footy. Like I was saying, this is the race of all time. Really not sure who's going to win this, to be honest. I mean, RNG has a lot to say about, the outcomes of a lot of the races. How well the runners can, like, perform between little spurts as well through, the stuff that they can. I mean, this is a really good example of the, RNG swing. Snoopy gets a red potion, so that's going to be a nice, easy start to the race for sure. Speed at the cost of, easiness. Toucans, on the other hand, has blue potion, and so we're going to see if Toucans does the egg shot. It looks like he's going to go for the egg shot, but really has to not hit a clone. He's waiting a long time there just for the one clone to get out of the way, so I mean, at least that gives him that extra running room. He's not close enough to the gate to get a push, though. So, I mean, he's just going to get shoved backwards, whereas Snoopy is going to get a push. But as you can see, like, it's way better than starting, like, in the middle of the arena. So Toucans has a little bit of a run, so I mean, from where Snoopy got pushed, it's really only, like, maybe 2 seconds different. So, I mean, obviously, Toucans was a little bit lagged there because of his, you know, Klungo cutscene skip abort, but really they kind of finished around the same speed. Red House jump, proving a little difficult for Snopea. And yeah, their PBs being only 4 seconds apart as well. This isn't the first... I don't think this is the closest match we've had with close PBs. I think there was another one that had really close PBs in the group stage. No, maybe not in the group stage. Yeah, maybe at the end of group stage or early in the bracket stage. I don't know. Hi Larry turns into Hillary. Love it. This match is bigger than the Super Bowl. This is a pretty big match. And the opponent of the winner of this match is going to be decided, you know, a little while from now. So, unfortunately, we don't have any anything to hype up. But it'll either be Thunderstorm, Dingo Slayer, or Asmi. So. Well, nothing's really happening. I also want to advertise that I did drop Booter 4 today. So if anyone's interested in signing up for that, it's all in the Discord. If you don't know what Booter is, Banjo-Ocarina of Time Randomizer. It's kind of opened up to whoever wants to join it. I'm not really gating it to just Banjo community members at this point, but I don't know. The name Booter, just, it's fun to say, so just keep calling it Booter. Shout out to Banjo Runner. I'm gonna give a shout out to Pixel Weezy. Pixel Weezy is gonna be organizing the BK League Season 6 when it happens eventually, and the following tournament, so stay tuned for that in the new year. I feel like Snopea gained a little bit of time in that Wooded Hollow there. Just a slightly faster setup for Plateau early. Snopea has a really vertical angle here. I don't know if I would go with this. Yeah, I don't think Snopea's gonna like turn. I gotta, yeah, okay, she realized. Twisting her camera ever so slightly. There we go. Yeah, when your angle's like too vertical, like you just can't get any horizontal movement, right? When you kind of just hold up to get in. Ooh, Snopea also got like a Globo that wanted to go adventuring. It's like the little ore piles have, you know, slopes and then the tops are flat. And so if you have the Globo kind of far away on the slope, like it's just so terrible. It's not that bad because with the shoes, like it's only an extra like little bit of time. But I mean, it feels like a century, really. Documentary. That's why one of the reasons why I got rid of Netflix was I was just spending all my time watching documentaries. Not that it's any better that I spend all my time watching, you know, YouTube, and Twitch. At least with documentaries you're learning something. But I mean, on YouTube you get the fun documentaries like, you know, gaming history, rabbit holes, and whatnot. Yeah, like the other day I was in the middle of watching, well, this wasn't the other day, this was like a month ago, but I was in the middle of watching a video and I just randomly thought, huh, I wonder if there are any good documentaries on, like, the life of Mike Tyson. And I stopped the video I was watching and went to go search for one, and I found one that was almost like an hour 45 minutes, and I watched it. And then I just forgot what I was doing before. YouTube autoplay? I don't like YouTube autoplay. I just add everything to my watch later list, and then when I want to watch YouTube, I just go through my watch later. Good detonator sections from both of them. I think Snoopy's done a good job of, like, kind of staying in time with Toucans. I just don't like autoplay because I want to control when I watch something. If I'm expecting a video to end and there to be silence, it's like, you know, just let me have silence for a sec, you know? If I want stuff to autoplay, I'll usually watch a playlist. Or I'll add stuff to my own playlist, and then just kind of... Ooh, Snoopy. Coming up a little short on that note. A little bit far to the side, so that'll be a beak bust for sure. Yeah, I mean, it depends. I like a lot of time I like a variety. So I won't, like, kind of have the same thing play over and over. Like, I don't know if anyone here is into StarCraft, Brood War, but I've been watching the ASL that's going on right now. And a lot of other games, like, off to the side. And I mean, you can only watch so much at once. But that's by the by. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Malfaisance. I usually just throw on a Bob Ross playlist. You get that, like, ASMR, it's a pretty painting. See, I never really looked at their best possible times, but I feel like they're pretty similar. I think Toucans has a better sum of best than Snoopy does. Snoopy doesn't actually have a sum of best on her stream to verify this, so it's hard to tell. Because, I mean, best possible time just starts at your sum of best, and it, like, just subtracts your current time. So it's basically your sum of best from whatever split you're on. Ooh, nice bonk from Toucans. Giving Snoopy a little bit of time to catch up. That was a weird looking egg shot. I feel like it wasn't straight, but it was straight. I don't know how to describe it. Alright, Snoopy's turn. Nice egg shot from Snoopy. Cool. This is like what you kind of expect later on in the tournament. Just kind of not a whole lot of mistake. I mean, I say that, but winner's bracket was like full of terrible mistakes. Most of them by me, for sure. Videos for sleeping. I can't fall asleep to videos because I would just pay attention to what the videos are. I would try to listen to them while I'm sleeping, and then I just wouldn't, you know, I would just focus. I couldn't drift off. There was this website that I found a long time ago, and I actually lost it, which makes me super sad, but it had little toggles of different kinds of sound effects that you could turn up and down, and by default they were all turned off, but you could like kind of adjust the volume, so it was like, you know, one toggle was waves, and another one was like crackling fire, and another one was like street traffic, and another one was like, you know, rain and stuff like that. And it was really cool because you could like build a scenario in your head. So it was like, sleeping out in the woods in a tent kind of thing, or by the ocean, or like in an apartment building with a busy road kind of thing, and just like late night, every now and again you hear a car honk kind of thing. And it was a really cool app, and it had so many different settings, but I just entirely lost it. And I tried to, it worked great, like the 2 nights that I used it, but then I just lost it one day and I never found it again. So sad. I don't even remember how I found it in the first place. I think it was like an advertisement on Facebook or something. But I thought, huh, that's kind of cool. And then it turned out to be kind of cool. And yeah, I saw what you said, Buddy. I like never use my YouTube homepage. Everything I watch comes from my subscriptions mostly. And then every now and again I'll see like something on my feed to like be like, "Oh, that's cool." But very rarely. All right, it's Mayhem Temple time. We all know Snoopy's gonna do an interesting JSG early, so no need to freak out. Unless she switched to like the other way. Toucans has a really cool JSG early where he like immediately looks down and sees like just the black hole there. Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to so many channels that I enjoy watching. I mean, most of the videos I watch are from like Cracking the Cryptic and Artosis casts. But I mean, I follow true crime stuff. I follow puzzle stuff. I follow music stuff. Cooking stuff. A lot of food stuff. I don't know. There's just too much content to watch these days. I feel like a junkie sitting on my... couch watching TV nonstop. Except it's on my phone. That was funny. Toucans doing a... Oh! Toucans! Okay, the cat stopped. I thought the cat was going to keep walking. I like Toucans accidentally doing the beak bust in the ledge alcove there and just kind of beak busting all the way down to jam jars. Alright, Snoopy just kind of walking out, not really sure where the Mogi was. Good landing from Toucans there. Oh my god, that was really close. I thought Snoopy wasn't going to pick up the Jiggy there before landing. Those are 2 really close beak bombs from Toucans. On the, I thought he was going to land when he picked up the Jinjo. And then I thought he was going to beak bomb, like I thought he was just going to straight up miss the Jiggy in the air. On the top of the temple there. Stopped his beak bomb like way too late. But, I mean, he kind of managed to get it. Beak bombing through the Jiggy is really risky too, because if you don't have like a steady finger on your control stick, it's really easy to just beak bust into the side of the temple, or like land. Or I guess you could beak bomb into the side of the banana too, but that's a little harder. And if that happens, you'll probably pick up the Jiggy anyway, but I don't know if I've ever seen it. Ooh, I thought Toucans was gonna beep on that one fly in flight. Come on, Toucans, fly. Okay. Toucans had really good flies to start, but then they kind of stopped being good. Please, Zoink. Snopea, you gotta aim down a little more. Oh well, at least both of them, and this is something I say all the time, both of them actually shot more than one egg at a time for the flies. Ooh, Toucans going a little bit far on the ledge. Could have let go to flutter a little sooner. There we go, Snopea doing it, right? Alright, now it's prison code time. This could be Snopea's big comeback. Or Toucans could just like rocket ahead. Alright, no first try code for Toucans. No second try code either, so Toucan's getting third try code here. Not very good RNG. Alright, Snopea, no first try code. Second try code for Snopea, so a little bit of time saved. Dilberta is basically negligible for both of them. Yeah, it was a very cursed looking oven. It almost looks like it was just AI. Like, I'm pretty sure it was just AI. AI oven. Flesh oven. Alright, this has been a very clean race so far. I mean, honestly, the biggest mistake that Snopea's made is, what's it called? GGM early. You think it's from a YouTuber? Let me find his name. No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Papa Meat. Ooh. Sounds interesting. Alright, puzzle time. Gonna have to pay attention to their puzzles. Not a bad ending to Toucan's puzzle. 88's a pretty good GGM puzzle. Snopea's probably gonna get an 88 too by the looks of it. There reaches a point where you can kind of tell what the puzzle's gonna be. You know, assuming they don't make mistakes. It's so easy though. But, I mean, Snopea's had great puzzles this tournament. Am I playing in Booter or just hosting? I played in Booter for Booter 3, and like Booter 1, Booter 2 I just hosted. Booter 3 I decided to join in, but honestly it's so much work. Playing and hosting. Especially because of how I have to set up the trackers. So for Booter 4, I'm gonna be just hosting. I mean, it's not even about Booter, it's more just I really don't like playing in my own tournaments. Just because finding other hosts sometimes is a mess, especially with Booter. 84 for Toucans, not bad. Ooh, I thought Snopey was gonna, like, snipe the 83. That 83 hung on for its dear life. We just couldn't hold on long enough. Toucans is currently on PB pace, though. Minus 0.1 seconds. So, currently best possible time, 43:14. Snopey's best possible time, 43:33, so it's like a 19-second lead in terms of BPT. But I don't know. I'll think about joining, but I'll probably just be hosting. I know that there will probably be other people who would be into hosting. I'm sure Pixel would, but we'll see. I try and keep my schedule pretty open for everyone. At my at my girlfriend's dismay, I'm sure. Alright. Excellent start to Witchy World for Toucans, immediately fluttering out of Town Trot. Schlong GDO is a good kid. Dude, I'm older than Schlong. Like... Sucks to be the oldest. You gotta be the standout. You gotta set a good example. We don't set good examples here on BanjoRace. We offer up the we offer up the traditional, you know, race for fame on the internet, and occasionally prize money. Whew, that was a really close snipe from Toucans. Thought he wasn't going to dodge that one in time. It's like, you kind of got to jump to bait him. Coming up soon is the tent rope, and we've seen the tent rope ruin a lot of people's days. I mean, right now, Toucans is like a train that just won't stop. Won't stop, can't stop. But I mean, Snopey's been on his tail for like most of the race. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this got decided in Hag 1. Which it probably will, but I mean, there's also Klungo and JRL to go. Ooh, not a great camera setup for Toucans, but I mean, that was a really good adjustment. Alright, Snopey just decides to run straight up. Honestly, really nice ropes from both of them. Toucans just kind of adjusting on the fly and just going. Very cool. Toucans with a really good angle as well. Snopey seeing the big red light of doom. Very, very laggy red light of doom. Alright, so I'll be able to give another comparison after Open JRL. I mean, obviously you can see how close they are to each other on the, you know, main menu here. Hey, Xernicus. Yeah, it's been a very close match so far. I mean, I was just saying before, like, neither of them have made, like, very many mistakes at all. And I mean, Toucans, if Toucans gets first try code and has like a pretty clean run, he could like get a pretty solid PB as well. But yeah, losing all that time from code is just so rough. We've all felt it. So yeah, Znern, all this week, Snoopy's gonna be recovering a bit. So at the end of the week, I'm good to schedule our match. Oh man, best possible time for Toucans 43:25 and Snoopy 43:41. So it's 16 seconds now. So it's slowly shrinking. And I mean, again, there's Klungo. Both of them could get Klungo to green potion. Because, I mean, Toucan started blue, Snoopy started red. Or they could just start with, you know, or they could swap potions. And I mean, that would just be, like, so rough. Although it would probably be rougher for Snoopy, but that's just a personal opinion. I really dislike having blue potion first or second in a race. I mean, in a run, it really doesn't matter if I have blue potion first, because if you hit the wrong clone, you YOLO it and you just reset. But during a race specifically, when you can't reset, it's like, okay. Nice little sway to the right for Toucans. Didn't believe in his Banjo jump ability. And I mean, honestly, I wouldn't either. It's really hard when Banjo can't double jump. Thought Snoopy was going to get decked by the Grunny Dactyl, but it kind of hovered in the air for a second there. Stopped moving. Giving Snoopy just enough time to weave in. Avoid certain death. Would Banjo have died? No. But I mean, what's a bear without its honey? Dead inside. Really makes you think. Alright, both Toucans and Snoopy are like masters of fast swimming. I say as Snoopy drops her drops her swim. Whoa, Toucans. Really close to hitting that right tentacle. I don't think I've seen anyone... Oh, Snoopy did the same thing too. I was about to say, I don't think I've seen anyone ever swim that far to the right and like smack the tentacle. Oh, Snoopy hits the left tentacle now. Come on, Snoopy, you gotta go straight in. No, you're turning too soon. You gotta get closer to the face. This is bad. Still too far away, but you managed to avoid it. Ooh, this is bad. Snoopy's gonna drown. I don't think Snoopy has enough time to make it up to Seaweed Sanctum for air. It's just too much damage. Or too much time wasted. Yeah, Snoopy's drowning. Oof. Yeah. That third hit from by the octopus just kind of dealt the damaging blow. Well, at least this is good practice for game 2. Alright, so with this, Toucans is pretty much guaranteed to be the victor for game 1. I mean, obviously there's still death to Hag 1 stuff that can go on, but I mean, Snopey losing nearly a minute here. Well, yeah, pretty much a minute. More than a minute. So, and of course the second time you do it, perfect every time. Honestly, I'm surprised that Toucans didn't get hit the first time, or by that first tentacle either. I say tentacle, but they're technically arms, right? Like, I don't remember if octopus, like, have what is biologically considered tentacles. Oh, oh no, Snopey's gonna die again! Oh my god, got double tagged. Oh my god, triple tagged by the eel. Oh man, that is so rough. Oh my god. Snopey with the nice in chat. Oh my god. That is so terrible. Yeah, at this point, Toucans could like run to 7-Eleven for a taquito. And he'd probably still win. Oh god. You know, I spoke too soon. We all talked about how this was such a close race, no mistakes. Then bam, death to the octopus, death to the eels. Better to die twice. Yeah, if you've died once, you may as well just die a million times, right? Get them all out of your system. Toucan's a little bit confident with that jump. I was gonna say, I wonder if Snopey's gonna tag the warp this time. Alright, lots of air bubbles. Don't need the note this time. This time you're gonna make it. Yeah, I would go more up than this. Yeah, the eel's gonna get you. If the eel's coming straight at you from that angle, it's best to just go straight up. But, I mean, sometimes you just can't. And I mean, you never know if the eel from down below, like the first one you pass, kind of turns around. Because, I mean, you can swim fast with fast swimming, but you can't swim faster than the eels. Alright, Snopey finally made it out of... JRL. Went from plus 17.8 to plus 331. Oh god. Man, that's so rough. A 3-minute 14-second JRL. Well, I mean, the eels kinda had to do with luck, but the death to the octopus wasn't so much luck. Toucans right now might PB still, though. Toucans is currently plus 0.0 watching this Klunga, or watching, not Klunga, this Hag 1 cutscene. So, if he pops off with, like, the best Hag 1 he's ever had, he can PB by, like, 4 seconds. Which would lower the PB difference by, like, you know, a negligible amount. Kinda insane. Alright, nice Toucans doing some jumps back and forth. or Snoopy doing some jumps back and forth just so the potions like kind of go flying up instead of, you know, the usual kind of just running back and forth. Barely a push forward at all. It's always hard to tell where to stand on Klungo, but usually it's a little to the right of the digger track. Or I guess the tread footprint. I don't know what you want to call it. I like how Snoopy's like setup DCW split is called Don't Die. Whereas you really don't want to die on Hag 1. Didn't really realize that. Oh, I just noticed Snoopy's Klungo 2 split is called Swum now. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that during the last race, but I did say that out loud, so I wonder if it's that because of me. Or maybe I'm just not paying attention. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. Oh, that was a beautiful grenade quick shot from Toucans. Beautiful grenade shot. Oh, gotcha. That's funny. Nice, like, slight aim up. Toucans missed the fire egg, realized he was a little bit too low for grenades, and just kind of tapped that C down. Man, Toucans has a really good Hag 1 fight. Nope, popping out of the tank at the same time. I guess it's a drill, not really a tank, but... You know, I said Toucans had a really good grenade or Hag 1 fight, but I wasn't trying to jinx it, I swear. $40-star Mario 64 run. 40 stars sounds like a very arbitrary number. Is there anything special tied to the number 40? Uh-oh, Toucan's going way too high now. At least managed to end the cycle before running out of grenades. How many years ago Mario 64 came out? Has it really been 40 years? Yeah, I guess 94. I mean, I feel like N64 came out in like 96 though, didn't it? And even then, it's only 30 years, it's not 40 years. Did the N64 come out in 94 or was it 95 or 96? Like the very end of 95, right? I actually don't remember. '96? That's what I thought too, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, huh. Like Ocarina of Time... No, Ocarina of Time came out in 98, I think. So maybe it was 96. I don't remember where I was when it came out, because back then I just played on my SNES. Although one Christmas I do remember in N64 with Mario 64 and Diddy Kong Racing. Video games were so simple back then. It was great. God, Diddy Kong Racing is such a good video game. Of course, I had lots of friends who were like, "Oh, Mario Kart's better." And I was like, "Well, I grew up playing Diddy Kong Racing, so I don't care what you say. I like Diddy Kong Racing better." Can you fly a plane in Mario Kart 64? I didn't think so. Alright, nice toucans aiming up there, dodging the lasers. Mario Kart is rougher? Yeah. I mean, Mario Kart is really epic to, like, watch be speedrun. Yeah, I wasn't a Nintendo Power kid. Alright, I think Toucan's PB dreams are very dashed. The Hag one was, like, okay, up until all of a sudden the, you know, the Zernicus shot started coming. But sometimes you just gotta spray and pray until until you get it done, right? Of course, my timer is like 4 seconds off of their timer because I don't start at 3.77 because I'm dumb. But, yeah. Time! 43-44 for Toucans. Let's drag them both in. Alright, GG's. GG's.
Yeah, that was a whole thing.
It was a really, really good run up until JRL. Not gonna lie. Toucans,
Oh,
I'm
man.
shocked that you only lost like a second and a half on that Hag 1 fight.
Dude, let me tell you, me too.
Yeah, like your Hag 1 gold could pop off insanely.
Right, if it all lines up. That
Yeah.
one phase where I shot maybe 18 grenade eggs
I mean,
straight was something.
Oh,
you had 2 phases where you shot that many grenade eggs, and I mean, after all that, only seeing you lose like, you know, 1.5 to your PB and like what, like 3 to your gold, I was like, bruh.
3.5 to gold.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lord.
you can definitely PB by a good chunk if you have everything line up. Yeah, what can I say other than both of, like up to a certain point in the race, both of you, I think the biggest mistake that Snopea made, I think, was GGM early, really.
Oh yeah, GGM early was like a
GGM
little
early.
funky. My like, you know, do you ever get that moment where like you just can't get your finger on the control stick,
Yeah.
right? And it happened exactly then, and I was just like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from the beginning, I was like, oh, I hope Snopea adjusts her angle because it's really vertical.
Yeah, it was.
I think it was exactly vertical.
I think you're right. It was like, I don't know, maybe this will work. I think I need to readjust, and then after that, it was,
the gap closed a little bit. We got like third try code versus second try code going on as well. So
my flies were almost another gold, except I couldn't hit any of them.
I mean, your first 2 flies were great, and then after that, just I mean, Toucans had the same thing. Like some flies were good, and then the rest just flew away and just couldn't hit them. But both of you shot more than 1 egg per fly. I love to see it. So
I would never trust myself.
then JRL happens.
Yeah,
Right, so what
I don't know.
happened,
I was
Sophie?
like, so I was like dropping the quick swim a lot and just like feeling weird. And then I got to the Inky and just ran into it and I could not line it back up. And I was like, oh, maybe I can go to see what. No, I definitely can't. And I made it back down and got through fine. But then just the eels happened.
Oh
and
no.
I was dropping the quick swim again. I should have just switched to normal and gone straight up, but they were both right in the middle, and I died there again, so I had to do the swim almost 3 times.
Yeah, when you look at the eel swimming like directly at you, it's hard to like it's hard to figure out whether or not you need to swim up or swim straight because it's just I'm honestly surprised that Toucans didn't get hit by the eel, or not the eel, the octopus.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was kind of the same thing you did where you swam when you were going through the first two tentacles or arms of the octopus. Both of you swam a little bit to the right, you know, towards that first one, and you got hit, but Toucans didn't.
Oh.
Yeah,
Never
and,
Yeah, it
funny.
was just very, very twitchy feeling. I don't
yeah,
know.
and then after that, I think you were just turning a little too early, and so just weren't hugging. But I mean, after that, I was just like, okay, well, you definitely don't have enough air to make it to Seaweed Sanctum, so we knew you were drowning.
No.
But then that second time, I was not prepared for the second death to the
Yeah,
eels. So
no.
hopefully all the
Got
deaths
it all out of
are
the way.
all out of
Yeah.
the way.
Speaking of getting things out of the way, I'm sorry. I need to be right back because I did not use the bathroom
Yeah,
before we
yeah, that's
started.
fine. That's
No,
fine.
totally cool.
I guess the only other thing is, yeah, like, I was singing the praises of your Hag 1 at the beginning of the fight. Like, your grenade quick shots were, like, so good at the beginning of the fight. And then, you know, when it degenerated down into just spamming grenades, I was like, yeah, because, I mean, the second phase, it was funny because you aimed slightly too low for your fire egg, and you, like, adjusted a little bit higher to, like, perfectly hit those extra grenades without losing the quick one cycle. And then the next phase, it was just like, you know, a free-for-all kind of thing, so
Yeah.
it was
Me
kind of
against
funny.
Grunty. That's what it was.
It's like some of the best and worst quick shots I've seen in like the same fight. So
Yeah.
either way, I think that honestly the most surprising thing in this race was your Hag 1 gold for sure. And yeah, it kind of sucks losing PB to that code as well.
Right. Yeah, that third try code, and then it was blue potion, red potion, Klungo.
Yeah.
And one bonk.
Yeah. I've been embracing red potion Klungo. Like
I mean I like it because I can't mess it up.
yeah, if you snipe him, it's like I think we shown in a race, it's like almost 5 seconds if you snipe him like without him jumping.
Right.
Which is like
Yeah.
comparable to blue potion.
I usually do, but
yeah, sometimes it just happens. But yeah,
I got smacked
blue
by that
into
last
red,
potion,
third
threw me
try
off.
code. It sucks so much. But
It was sad.
I mean,
But I
been a
was
pretty
honestly
spicy like 320 or 4320.
right. I hadn't played any Tooie since my my last like race in post runs against like Xenerticus, and so I was a little nervous going into this. I'm surprised it was just as solid as it was.
Yeah, all of my best
Sometimes
PBs
that
came
happens.
from not playing for like 6 months.
Mhm.
And then
Right.
you do like 3 D-rusts, and then your 4th run is just a PB. And it's like, oh, how'd that happen? I also mentioned this during the race, now that you're back, Snopey. Did you listen to my commentary and change your Klungo 2 split name to Swum?
What do you mean? It's always been
Yeah. I did say that during the race. I was like, am I just imagining things? Like, I could have sworn I made a point of saying, you know, swam, and then I thought it was swum, and oh, it's just Klungo 2. Oh, well, that would be funny. But yeah, very
No,
funny.
I did hear that. I was planning on doing that from the start, and I just, like, didn't. And
Yeah.
then I was like, you know what? This is a good opportunity to change it.
Yeah, that's funny.
See if GDO notices.
Yeah, I did. It
Did
caught
not
me off
disappoint.
guard because I looked at your splits and I had one of those moments where it was like, has that always been there? And that's when Footy spilled the beans in the chat. So,
Ow. Yeah.
all right,
Well,
all ready for game 2?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I need a
Indeed.
definitive yes, not a.
Yeah, sorry, I was grabbing my controller, but I'm good now. Ready for. Let's make this one a frame count, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the way it was going was pretty good. I think Snopey, you were behind Toucans by like from 20 to 15 seconds, like from GGM all the way to the end of Witchy World. So it was yeah, it was one of those like, ooh, anything could happen, and then anything happened for sure.
Yes.
Okay, Toucans, Snopey, you ready to go?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'll count you down and we'll get her started for game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, go. And good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, off they go. I'm starting at 3.77 this time. We're all ready to get her started. I always feel bad when I say good luck to them, and then they always, say good luck to each other, and then, you drag one off in the middle of it, and it's like, good luck, and then you, like, drag him into another channel. I always feel bad doing that, but I mean, in the end, like, you want to wish your opponent, have fun, I hope you do well, kind of thing. But I don't know, in this category specifically, I think it's weird wishing your opponent good luck. Just because, good luck, I hope you get first strike code, I hope you get good Klungos. I hope you beat me because of RNG. Oh, man. Same Klungo potions we saw in the first game. Blue potion for Toucans and red potion for Snopea. Not a great start, but at least Toucans didn't have to bail out of a Klungo cutscene skip. Right, Toucans doing the usual wait quite a while. And I think Toucans is going to be ahead of Snopea out of this potion. Because, I mean, blue potion is already faster than red potion, but getting that little extra bit of distance really helps. Unless, of course, Snopea just happens to get the god push, in which case it's like, never mind. Okay, it looks like they're going to be leaving at, like, exactly the same time, so... Nice little synced loading zone there. I don't know how many god pushes I've seen over the course of like doing BanjoRace. I mean, it's very rare. Good try from Snopea there. Toucans having a little bit of trouble getting it second try. So it's kind of like the opposite of last race. Last race, it took Snopea a try. And this time it took Toucans a try. So like an extra try, I mean. Either way, I mean, I guess Snopea has it on her mind to like, you got to do your best. Your tournament life is on the line. And I mean, right now Toucans is at game point, so it's just so sad. I hate casting races in the lower bracket because having to send people home always sucks. I mean, at least, from the winner bracket, you can be like, hey, better luck next time. You always have time to get good. But then in the loser's bracket, it's like, yeah, sorry. Good luck next year. If there is a next year. This tournament was, like, spawned from, the excitement of, like, a name change, right? All of a sudden, everyone was like, oh, yeah, I want to run this. I want to get a good time in it. And, I mean, a lot of people did. So many times went down over the course of this tourney. My own included. So... the tournament did its job. That's all I'll say about it. Perhaps any percent, no DCW, no Bitclip, or 100% will get its time in the spotlight again. But, I mean, like I've said before, 100% tournaments are really, really hard to cast. Because not only is it 100%, minimum 4.5 hours-ish. For most people. But, it's just hard to find time to schedule. Ooh, plateau early being a little bit rough for Toucans. Third try. Yeah, I'm sure there would be a lot of people that would be there. Alright, first try GGM early for QueenSnopea. Toucans also going for the front. Good angle. Little too far forward there, but nice second try. So, Snopea current on a run. Yeah, 100% is just like, I don't even know the route for 100% anymore. It's been, and well, I mean, a bunch of it was just rerouted as well, so. I feel like it would take some time to get the hang of. The skill difference between, like, runners also is, like, you know, a big play. Because, I mean, in this category, it's like the difference between a run, you know, that finishes well and a run that doesn't is like a minute kind of thing. But if something goes wrong in 100%, like, I mean, you could have a runner that's like 5-10 minutes behind. I mean, especially with like Hillfire Peaks. And so it's kind of like, it's really obvious like who's kind of ahead at certain points. But then of course it just takes one big failed trick in order to kind of toss things up again. Like it's, oop, this person ran out of clockworks and toxic waste. Well, that wouldn't happen, but this person ran out of clockworks before Ice Train. They have to go grab more, kind of thing. I don't know, there's all sorts of bad things that can happen in 100%. It's everything. You grab everything. Well, almost everything. Not the Mega Globo. Snopea taking a dip in the water a little early. Giving Toucans a little bit of time to catch up. Has there been a Hundo tournament on here previously? Yep, I do. If you scroll down to like below the channel, you'll see links to all of the tournament playlists on YouTube. And Asmi hosted a 100% one in like 2022, I think. But yeah, I try and get all the VODs on YouTube and Twitch. But I just like, I highlight them all on Twitch and then I export them straight to YouTube. So it's kind of the same video. Except for some that like get highlighted in multiple parts, then I'll... Oh no, Snopea! Oh, at least Snopea didn't go all the way down. If VODs are in multiple parts, I'll highlight both of them. Or I'll just download the VODs and then like kind of splice them into one video. And then I'll upload those to Twitch and YouTube separately. But that doesn't happen very often. Happens like once or twice a tournament. Just because maybe I'll accidentally stop streaming or like my power goes out or there's been all sorts of reasons. GDO splice is confirmed. Ah, you got me. A little bit of a rough prospector section for both of them. Snopea, obviously, on the one side of the notes, kind of slid down the slope. Had to kind of get back, but I mean, the rest of it looked really beautiful. Toucans flapped out of Talon Trot on the jump to the other side of the river and had to kind of do a slow jump over. So I feel like they're almost the same amount of time, mistake-wise. I feel like Toucans probably got the shorter end of the stick there, though. As the Booter tournament goes forward, I would like to try and host another Tooie tournament. Like a fun Tooie tournament. Something that's not just a standard run, but I don't know yet. Yeah, Xbox on Tooie is different, or for 100%, it's different, but it's good. I mean, Blue Moose and Nate are both like crazy good at Xbox. And I think Blue Moose has like the second best time on the leaderboard if you like combine N64 and Xbox together. No DCW tourney. Yeah. Not anytime soon. Not until there's like runners. Alright, nice jump into nice jump into the spot for Snopey there. Man, Toucans did it again. It's that same egg shot that I said was kind of hard to like, you know, talk about. It looked like he was gonna be shooting forward way too far to the right, but then kind of adjusted to the left a little bit, but then it looked like it was still getting shot right. Like, I don't know how to say it. No bonks yet. We still got lots of time. I mean, Jamjar showed up in the previous race, so there's a chance he's still in the water. Alright, puzzle time. See if Snopey can hold her lead through the puzzle. Although she'd have to lose like 6 seconds to the puzzle, or more. I actually don't know the difference. Oh, it's 6 seconds, yeah. Snopey split on GGM1 with 10-10 and Toucans with 10-16. Calling a 92 puzzle. 92 is a very safe puzzle. Hey there, Eric's. Yes, it is. It was a really close race, up until the end. Alright, so 89 for Snopey, not a great puzzle. 89 for Toucans, too. Double 89s, that's crazy. Bad puzzle RNG. It looks like Tip Tup. Tip Tup failed. You cursed it? No. But I don't know. In the new year, I think for the beginning of the new year anyway, there'll be lots of action with Banjo League Season 6 and Booter. Although Banjo League Season 6, the tournament won't start until the league's over, so I don't know how long it's gonna last for. 10 weeks or something like that. Yeah, Snopey died twice in JRL. I think I said Snopey had a 3-minute, 14-second JRL split. It was pretty rough. Got hit by the Inky 3 times and drowned. And then on the second go around, got hit by the eels 3 times and died. So it was kind of a rough JRL for Snopey. But here we go. New run. New run, new runners. Oh, Snopey bonked off the door. Going for the backup. Toucans with a nice... Ooh, Snopey's really close to... Okay, makes it in the second time. Thought Snopey was really close to kind of getting shoved into the door edge. Yeah. Standard backup. It was a very safe backup. Normally you want to like fly down to like get to the point where you need to like flap up faster, but I mean just kind of being like flat against the wall like that, just so you kind of slowly lower yourself down. Really lets you know where you're supposed to go up. Pika Glare. I guess the emote doesn't say Pika Glare, so that's Pikachu the cat, everyone. Oh, Toucans going really close. Yeah, Tip Top, you want to leave Talon Trot when you learn Grip Grab, because then you can immediately roll forward and backflip for the white Jinjo. Whereas if you're in Talon Trot, you have to leave Talon Trot like after in order to backflip up. So any category where you get the white Jinjo or get the Jinjo there immediately after Talon Trot, you want to you know, kind of leave Talon Trot. I think 100% no to W are different because I think for 100% you shoot your first clockwork at that Jinjo, right? So you would like stay in Talon Trot and then shoot your clockwork at the Jinjo and then go do Golden Goliath skip. Alright, pretty good movement so far. Oop, until Toucans flaps out of Talon Trot. Does an extra roll flutter just to like not get hit by the sput dart. I don't really think that was needed though, because I think his head was still turning. But, I mean, you never know. There's always a chance you could turn yourself so that you get hit by the dart in the opposite direction, and you kind of like... Oh! Toucans smacking his head. Of course, misses that fly with all 3 eggs. God, these flies are such bullies sometimes. Alright, good flies for Snopea so far. Alright, I think Snopea had a much better flies than Toucans. But they both weren't like super great, but I mean, you know, as long as yours is better than your opponent, doesn't really matter. So entering prison compound only 3 seconds apart, so Snopea definitely saved a lot of time over Toucans. I mean, really the only time she saved was, I mean, I guess there were a lot of things. The whole flutter out of Talon Trot, where you get into Talon Trot, the Beak Bomb Bonk. Either way, 3 seconds or not, this part is where, you know, disasters happen, so. Snopea pecking the Jiggy without getting up on the little platform. I don't know if that's better or not, because I feel like if you peck up, you can turn around faster. But I don't know. First try code for QueenSnopea, back in the lead. Ooh, I thought Toucans was gonna tag the moon switch, and Toucans with a 3rd try code again. 2 runs in a row. Oh man, this guy just can't get a break. Can't take a break. Can't get a break. Something. Eat a Kit Kat. Rigged? I mean, the runner's got to follow the script, right? I don't write an epic match like this, you know, for, you know, one of the runners to get booty blasted out of the water, right? Still, I know how it feels. Toucans, I know how it feels. 3 runs in a row against Duck, getting 3rd try code. Blue potion, red potion, Klungo. God, join me, brother. I must have missed why Toucans has such little health here. Oh yeah, that's the Beak Bomb, and then... Yeah, I Yeah, I'm not sure why Toucans only has 2 health. Took too much damage from something. Alright, either way, Snope's gonna be in the lead going to Jiggy Wiggies, but not that far in the lead. It's only gonna be like maybe 10 seconds-ish. I mean, 10 seconds is kind of significant. Actually, I think it was more like 11, but... I mean, we all saw what happened last time to Snope, so... Foot isn't quite all the way in my mouth yet. 86 GGM puzzle for Snope. Kind of awkward pieces for Toucans right at the end here. So 87, so... Not great puzzles, but, I mean, an 87 is something you'd take over an 86 for sure. What more can you say? Alright, maybe Tip Tup's still, maybe Tip Tup's still good. They could, one of them could get a 92 Witchy World puzzle, right? Blow everyone out of the water. World record puzzle right here. Imagine. I mean, maybe on Xbox. Xbox puzzles are pretty fast. Ooh, these are great pieces for Snope. Ooh, this is a spicy puzzle. Nice 87. That was almost an 88. Oh my god. That was a great puzzle. Toucan's like, well, I didn't pick up that piece. I guess I'll pick up this other one. Yeah, nice gold split. God, that was like a 60... Snope saved 6 seconds on that Witchy World puzzle. That's absolutely insane. Yeah, Snope saved so much time on that puzzle. Oh my god. So I said that Snope was like 11 seconds, you know. After Open GGM, Snope was 11 seconds ahead. But after the Open Witchy World puzzle, Snope was 13, 17 seconds ahead. Yeah. 87 Witchy World is not basically a 92. It's way better than a 92. 88 is like a 94. If you got an 88 Witchy World puzzle, that would be like a 94. 87 is like a 93 and a half. It's like, it looks like a 94, but it's not quite it. Oh my god, so many Pika Paws. Pika's blessing this run. Alright, Witchy World time. All that time saved from the puzzles could come crashing down here. Just depends on how the tent operates. So, if Toucans did get first try code, I think they would be like pretty well exactly tied right now. Is there a doc hidden in the archive somewhere of best possible puzzle times? It's on the memer boards. If you go look at the memer boards and go under the puzzles tab, there's a leaderboard there for puzzle times. And I know that I think all of PG's puzzle times were pulled from his like puzzles, or his runs. But I know Alpha grinded puzzles for a while for some really good puzzle times. I don't even know what my best puzzle is. I mean, I got a 94 once in all the time I've been running the game. I got 194. I think my best puzzle was an 80 TDL puzzle. I've also gotten a 76 HFP puzzle. I think those are like the only two puzzles I would like say are like my most insane puzzles. Ooh, awkward. Okay, Snopea made it up the tent. Good. Alright, now it's Toucan's turn. Nice camera angle. Ooh, a little bit too far. But Toucan's is the master of kind of making it work. Alright, Toucan's with a very nice tent rope as well. Ooh, I thought Snopea wasn't going to zoom in on time. Shot a second grenade egg. Maybe wasn't sure if it was going to work. Alright. Toucan's with a good egg shot too. Sometimes it looks too high, but I don't know. I don't think it was that high. They both looked kind of... I don't know. They both looked kind of high, but I knew they were going to work anyway. Alright. It be time. Well, not yet. It's puzzle time. Maybe Snopea will get, like, the second best puzzle we've seen today. Yeah, PG's kind of next level. I don't think I've ever, like... I don't think I've ever gotten an 88 even. I mean, I might have. I don't know. But... Alright, 81 from Snopea on JRL. Not a bad puzzle. Toucan's is having problems picking up the pieces. Well, not so much picking up the pieces, but picking up the pieces once he's put them in the wrong spot in the puzzle. Despite all the shenanigans that happened, a 79 is still pretty impressive with that. I mean, he really only made one puzzle mistake, but having to go back to the one piece is like, having to go back to the one piece of, that he put in wrong and fix it, like, 79 is pretty good. Zoink, I actually stopped talking there after I said One Piece, because I was thinking about that, and I just lost my train of thought. I had to go back to what I was talking about. It's just what happens when One Piece is life, you know? Yeah, the One Piece is real. You heard it here first, folks. Alright, it's time for Snopea to... time for Snopea to face her worst nightmare yet again. The octopus waits in the dark depths, just like Cthulhu. I assume Cthulhu waits in dark depths. I don't know. If it's not Cthulhu, who is it? Merit Lodge. Merit Lodge waits in dark depths. Toucans. Ooh, that grunny dactyl. Oh, Toucans remembering. Oh my god, don't run in front of the grunny dactyl. It's a good thing that thing decided not to charge at that moment. He would have gone straight off the edge. Good on Toucans for remembering that he needed red feathers as well. Alright. Snopea in the water. All she has to do is not get hit by the octopus. Look at that. Easy as pie. Alright, time for Toucan's turn. I mean, Toucans didn't have any problems with the octopus. Very close swim through the left side of the octopus's face, but... Oh! Snopea can't get in the door there. Going for torpedo. Yeah. Alright, Snopea, just go straight up. I think Snopea's taking a little... I mean, I say Snopea's taking it a little too safe, but I mean, like, is taking it too safe really that bad after we all witnessed what happened? Nice, Toucan's making it to, with 2 air bubbles to electric eel air. I'm surprised he's making it without getting hit by an eel here. I guess he thought, well, they can't see me, so I may as well swim under him. Looking at the octopus made your sides tingle. You saw that. Oh, nice bonk! Jam Jars was waiting in the depths. No tragedies for Snopea this time. Pogging. Yep. God, pogging is such a good emote. Toucans had the worst RNG run. Not the worst RNG. I think objectively the worst RNG would be all bonks. Really. I mean, what are the odds of that? Very low. But it could happen, right? We also haven't seen Toucan's Klungo 2. If he gets green potion here, then could safe. Could be safe. Alright, blue potion for Snopea, so red into blue. Same as last run. No green potions today. So, yeah, if Toucans gets blue potion or red potion here, then it's just the where have all the green potions gone, really? Klungo, well, I was gonna say Klungo drank them all, but I don't know, he gave them to... It's another red potion. Oh my god, it's actually really funny. I can't believe in 2 races we haven't seen any green potions. Alright, a little bit of a slow C up there from Toucans because he didn't slide into his Talon Trot, but still made it before Klungo jumped, so it's good. Okay, there, the sound defense. This is indeed a very close race. Snopea pooping a singular egg there for some reason. Alright, no bonks for Snopea. We still got one more chance for Toucans here. Discord posting while casting. You act like it's the first time I've done it. Alright, no more bonks. Very good, very good. For lag reduction, of course. I mean, could be lag reduction. So many Pika-Paws. Was that because I Discord posted the Pika-Paw? Alright, double Hag 1 cutscene going on. Yeah. Oh, that was really fast. Oh. Everyone's watching me now. Not that my Discord, you know, I always have it set to away, so no one even knows if I'm online half the time, right? It's a secret to not getting DM'd by people. Look at me being all non-social. I love it. Flame, you've been missing a very epic race, by the way. I mean, the first race would have been a little more epic if Snopea hadn't have choked in JRL, but if things went the way they were going leading up to the end of the fight, I think Toucans would have bopped out Snopea by about the same amount she's ahead in this race, so it's been a crazy set so far. But it's still not over. I mean, I would love to say that I would love to see a Game 3, but as long as Hag 1 is undefeated, there can still only be a game current. Alright, going into Hag 1, Snoopy's best possible time is 43:45. Going into Hag 1, GeneralToucans' best possible time, 43:59. So about 14 seconds, the difference between first try code and third try code. PB is off the table for both of them. Snoopy's been having a good run though, only plus 10 seconds on PB. Toucans is plus 22, so that's all your stats. That's all your Banjo-Tooie stats. Alright, I'm pretty sure that Snopea is Snopea's just straight fire eggs, right? I know I've seen them do this a million times, but yeah, Snopea just straight fire eggs, so nice and easy. Snopea will play 2 per PB with that. There isn't really any way to speed it up, and it's really hard to slow it down, actually. So, be pretty nice. Toucans, on the other hand, will be doing grenade quick shots. I mean, he's pretty good at it most of the time, so I mean, obviously it'll help him catch up, but I don't think it'll help him catch up enough. Not unless something happens during the battery phases or the fight to the death. Because, I mean, the first 4 phases are pretty locked in, assuming you don't, you know, fall off the drill in the mortar phases. Which we have seen a lot of people get trapped underneath the drill. So, and, you know, not be able to get back up kind of thing. Ooh, Snoopy's kind of under the... Nah, Snoopy's beside the drill. That's fine. I thought for a second she went, like, underneath the drill, and I was like, uh-oh, that's not good. Alright, it's happening to Toucans again. The grenade shots are coming. Man, it feels so bad for Toucans in this race. Just because, like, yeah, in the first race, like, I mean, he was kind of ahead for a lot of the race, and so victory was probably going to happen no matter what. I mean, he didn't lose that much time in Hag 1, so, compared to best possible time, so, I mean, it all looked kind of good. But having the bad RNG in the second race, it just kind of cuts deep when you know, like, the reason you lost was just bad RNG. I mean, obviously there's, you know, gameplay to blame for some little bits. You know, plateau early was a rough job. You know, the sloppy MT movement was also rough. But, I mean, when it's kind of solidified in place with that third try code, it's like, it's just such a feels bad, man. And there's just nothing you can do about it. But it's, I mean, I'd say it's part of the beauty of the game, but I guess it's more accurate to say it's the ugliness of the game, really. Nobody likes losing time to RNG. But it's just part of Banjo-Tooie. Excuse my yawning, but I say that every race, so you guys know why it happens. It's my body just telling me I need more water. Or more oxygen. I don't know, I'm holding my breath watching this epic race unfold. Toucans is being very, very, very careless with his health. I mean, as long as the Ugger plays nice, I don't think he'll die. And there is that one, there's the one honeycomb right there. Oh, that's gonna be a missed battery cycle. There's no way he gets this in. Yeah, and he knew it too. Alright, at this point, okay, I thought Toucans was just running straight into the drill. At this point, I would go grab that health right now. Like, I'm worried for Toucans at this point. Meanwhile, Snopea down 30 health, down to 15. Lots of health to spare. I think the Ugger is kind of nowhere to be seen. Oh my god. Toucans is lost regardless at this point, so I don't think there's any way that Snopea drops this in the last 1 health with more than 3 health. Alright. Time for QueenSnopea, 43-45. Let's go ahead and pull her in. Alright, GG's. We're going to game 3, everybody.
Oh boy. I golded Hag 1 again by 0.3 seconds.
Yeah, you did.
Just barely.
Start my timer again. Toucans is just finishing. We're at 15 health.
Okay. Oh
or 30 health, sorry.
I will let him. Oh, he's here. I will be right back. Sorry, 1 second.
Oh, I'm sorry. My mic was muted. I didn't even notice. I was talking too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Your mic's been muted since I pulled you in. Yeah.
Right. But then I like tap it just to like turn it off again.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I yap a lot. Oh, I am dead. The Ugger did get me. Oh well.
Oh, he got you right at the end of the phase too.
So
oh
sad.
my god. That's funny. I didn't even see him walk up or hear him walk up.
I knew he was close. Ah,
Yeah.
man. Oh well. It's
Oh,
fine. It's fine.
I'm surprised you lasted that long in the fight without dying. I thought you
Oh
were
my gosh, that
dying for
fight was
sure.
so rough, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what more can I say other than, I mean, you put up a great race. I mean, there's nothing really wrong. I mean, there was a bit of a struggle at the beginning.
Yeah.
Red house jump, plateau early kind of thing. MT, had a little bit of a bonk going on over the flies.
Yeah,
But
MT was a little.
it's that blue potion, third try red potion.
Yeah, like what is
Just
that, man?
absolutely just destroyed you this game. Well, other than Hag 1.
Yeah, right. Hag 1 is an entirely different story,
Yeah.
but
And I mean that happened to me 3 games in a row against Duck too, so it's just, I feel you as well.
it just yeah, it happens.
Plus a bonk. Plus a bonk. You really wanted to bonk this race.
That bonk at the end of JRL really like rubs salt in the wound.
Yeah. I mean, I was saying, what lurks in the deep? It's the Inky waiting for Snopea, but it turned out it was jam jars waiting
It
for
was
you.
jam jars, man. It's always jam jars.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I mean, again, watching your tent ropes always is kind of like really good. I think you always do it really well. To
Thanks.
put a spin on the say something positive instead of just being like, oh man, you just got so fucked by RNG, right?
Yeah.
This is so bad.
Yeah.
Mm,
I've been having a little trouble spinning the camera, but I've been able to line it up pretty quickly, which is
Yeah,
nice.
and I mean, not only that, but kind of micro adjust as you're running up the rope. Like it's
Right.
always really nice to see. Nice gold split on your Witchy World puzzle there, Snopey.
yeah, I got an 87. That
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure if I've ever gotten an 87 before.
Yeah, 87 is pretty sick.
87 is crazy.
You saved 6 seconds over toucans on that puzzle.
Oh god.
Yeah, I struggled.
It was.
Okay.
I mean, it was only like what, an 82 or something, but I mean, like,
Right.
you went from 11 seconds between the two of you to 16, and it was like,
Oh damn.
at a
Yeah, it
high
just
16.
keeps
And
growing.
so it was like, damn, that's a really hot puzzle. So, yeah. And
Okay,
you said
that-
you're.
I have gotten an 87 before, but not in a run.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah, Hag 1.
Yeah, and I mean, pretty
Better
close
Hag
to
1 this
Hag
Hag 1
time?
splits too, as well.
Yeah.
But just like little bips and bops. I think both of you had pretty terrible flies. And
Yeah,
This
not
one.
great.
yeah, I mean, Toucans
It was,
shot
like,
the flies
average.
from the other side because he bonked off of.
Oh
He
no.
bonked
Yeah.
off of like
The
the
trouble?
side of Bovina's field. No, he flew through the treble cleft, but he
Oh.
didn't beat bomb high enough.
Yeah.
Right,
bonked
I
off
was
the
holding,
cliff,
I was
yeah.
trying to go up, and it just Banjo was at that
Yeah.
peak high, and he said, "No, we're not getting over this ledge."
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that happen before, and you're like, oh.
I'm honestly shocked that your flight section went as okay as it did to Toucans, because I thought you were landing on both the Jinjo and the Jiggy. Like,
It all works out in the end.
yeah, I mean that's exactly what I said. I said, you know what he would say? It's all good, man. It's all good.
So true.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly take
Yeah,
a
go
short
ahead.
bathroom break, and then
Same here.
we'll be back for
Mhm.
game number 3. So
I'll hold down the fort.
yeah,
Provide the
talk to the
content.
chat. Talk to the chat.
Hi, chat. It's been a moment. I decided you might have noticed my nervous run posting in the first race, and then this one I decided no, I gotta lock it in. My brain just wants something other than the game to entertain me while I'm doing a run. That's the problem. And chat is entertaining, but maybe a little too entertaining. My if I'm doing runs offline, then there's always some sort of like YouTube like video essay or something that I don't have to look at but can just listen to off to the side. Did I? No, that was... Oh, that's right. That was 3 golds that run. That's not bad.
Alright, GDO returns.
Welcome back. My best possible, or not best possible, my sum of best is now, it's cheated because 2 green Klungos. Yeah.
Love green Klungos.
Yeah. But yeah, someday I'm gonna get the 2 green Klungo run, just you wait.
Yes.
But
what I
it is
said.
now a minute below my PB again. More like, I don't know,
42,
55
25?
seconds. 35.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, of
Yeah.
course. When your nut
Yeah.
splits aren't running, your best possible time will be your sum of best.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, I just
Nah.
reset. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess you have to add like 5. I assume it's about 5 seconds between Green Klungo 2 and next best Klungo 2. I don't know.
Ish.
Ish.
It's...
Eh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I actually don't know what the timing is for Klungo 2. Just Klungo 1. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
It's, the cutscene is, like, most of the difference. I think. I mean, Klungo 2, you can also have really good split because Klungo can push you directly into
Like
the
right
loading
into
zone.
the loading zone. Yeah.
Right. That's happened my last 2 runs with those easy red potions.
Yeah. So. Anyways, we've all had our
Anyways,
breathers, get up and
Yep.
stretch, all that sort of stuff. Are you ready for the epic finale?
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. To enter the cage, only one is allowed to leave. Let's get her started. Game number 3. Count you down. 3,
Yep.
2, 1, go. Good luck.
All right.
Good
Good
luck.
luck.
All right. The epic finale. Game number 3. I 100% expected this series to hit game 3. Snopea with a nice little safe walk up. Klungo cutscene skip. We haven't seen any Klungo cutscene skip fails in this series either. Very nice. So at least that's out of the way. Hopefully everyone, cross your fingers. We see at least 1 green potion each this run. Wouldn't it be epic to have 2 green potions to start off the epic game 3? I feel like Toucans has been very close to PB with his splits, so a PB would be pretty hype. If Toucans PBs, Snopea would probably have to PB in order to beat his time. So, green potion. Oh, and Snopea gets the 3rd red potion in a row. So, at least 1 green each. 1 green, yeah. Be amazed if we saw any more than that. Yeah, I didn't really think about that, but yeah, that's true. So green potion for Toucans is just the start that he was looking for. Lots of egg shot, so he's not going to get any push from this. Because with that many egg shots, you can't, like, it's impossible to, like, get far enough towards or away from him in order to, like, actually get a push. So, Toucan's going to be off to a nice, beefy start. Obviously, green potion versus red potion is, like, the highest difference you can get. I guess it depends, on the kind of push or the kind of push that red potion gets to kind of get closer to the door. Plus, the green potion was kind of just because Toucans wasn't able to get any sort of push. So, and he flapped out a Talontraw once, so there's that. That and a missed red house jump, so Snopea's like right on his tail. And I mean, what can I really say about red potion Klungo? You just kind of get in place, you poop your egg. Unfortunately, can't shoot Klungo. I mean, you could, but then you'd have to, like, rush to the gate in order to, like, get the push when, I mean, you can just stand there. I wonder if there's any sort of universe where people would go for like a forward egg shot as Klungo is like using his like potion growing. Uh-oh, we got some frame droppage from Toucans. Might need to pause him and unpause him for a sec. Alright, and then we'll just catch up Snopea real quick. Catch him up. Alright, hopefully that's good. If not, I might have to switch audio. Either way, shooting an egg forward to kind of hit him as he like grows, so that way you can kind of have the same opportunity as like hitting him right away, so you don't have to wait for him to jump up. Would save a lot of time, but then you'd have to like kind of learn a whole new timing. Actually, wouldn't be that bad. Because I think you could just dodge the 7th potion, and then you'd have time to shoot an egg forward before you, like, start running back. Instead of just taking the easy, like, poop egg. Yeah, I kind of like the thought of that. I wonder if anyone's ever, like, looked into that. But, I don't know. If you have a really good push with red potion, then and get, like, pushed all the way down the slope, then, I mean... I feel like that's easier to set up than it is with any of the other potions. Oh, come on, Toucans. Don't be doing this to me now. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and swap to Snopea's audio, just so we don't have the sussy cutting audio. And then hopefully Toucan's stream will kind of sort itself out here. If not, I'll probably just pause and unpause again. Oh, Toucans is trying to make this angle work. It's not worth it, Toucans. It's not. Snopea with a very vertical angle. There we go. Okay, Toucan's finally resetting his position. When Banjo is faced in any direction other than forward, moving directly up on your control stick is incredibly difficult. And trying to kind of brute force GGM early when you're not facing forward is a real rough time. I don't think it's worked out for, like, anyone so far in the tournament. I mean, it's not so much Banjo's movement, but it's more like the camera. If you watch, if you just do it, you'll kind of see what I mean. I feel like it's hard to visualize like where it is that you need to like go or like press with your control stick. Maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about, but I feel like it's always, like, off. It could be that just because the visual cue is scuffed, because Banjo's in, like, a different, like, kind of animation. Well, he's not in a different animation, but you're seeing it different because you're seeing, like, his side profile or his front. It's one of those, it feels like it doesn't work the same. And it looks like it doesn't work the same. But I have no, like, basis behind that. All I know is that every time people try and do it with an off front-facing angle, it never works out. That was a really fast detonator levitation. Ooh, Toucan's failing detonator levitation once. Jumped in the water, so he went for a little bit of a bath before doing the trick. Not a lot going right in GGM, but I mean, he's still not that far behind. There's still lots of time to catch up. And I mean, it's not really a race until after prison compound in a lot of cases. But I mean, they've had very close race starts so far. I mean, we've seen lots of shenanigans too. So very laggy jump for Toucans in this run. And just not even flapping, just kind of going straight all the way down. Maybe he thought that it wasn't gonna like make it there and didn't want to go for the beak bust. But I actually don't know what's faster, doing the beak bust or kind of just jumping straight onto the ground and doing the one flap up. I would imagine flapping over, but that's just me saying. So best possible times are currently super duper close as well. I mean, I guess you can like see from like how close they are, but I mean we got a 255 versus a 256 going on. And by 2, I mean 42. That was a really fast beak bust from Snopea. I think she was trying to rush that. Gives Toucans a little bit of time to catch up. Some. I'm surprised that like Snopea didn't at least. I mean, I don't even think she was high enough to like grab the ladder. It's just one of those like, yeah, I don't know. I think it was just like, try to rush. Oh, Toucans falls down. Toucans having the epic, oh my god. I can't see anything Toucans is doing. But he can. Oh my god, that was probably the fastest I've ever seen Toucans do Power Hut basement from the bottom. I mean, at the beginning of this tournament, Toucans was like constantly bill drilling just to get sight, right? How far we've come. Ooh, nice bonk from Snopea. Kind of makes up for the makes up for the Power Hut basement. Was a very good save, Tunline Cat. Alright, Snopea slipping and sliding all the way down the slope. However, managed to hit the switch, so that's good. Toucan's gonna hit the switch too, with finally a normal looking egg shot to the switch. Oh god, I'm hungry. I forgot to eat dinner tonight, so I'm like, ugh. Water. Water is my dinner. It's okay. Oh, no. Bad eat. I mean, I have a jar of peanut butter in my fridge, or in my cupboard. I could just grab a spoon and go ham. But I'll just make it up by eating more tomorrow. For those of you in chat who aren't Canadian, tomorrow is Thanksgiving above the border. And so I'll be eating a lot of food. Thanksgiving is definitely a binge holiday. You ordered McD while in the shower because you didn't want to make dinner at 11. I absolutely refuse to like order on food delivery apps. They're just so expensive. And I mean, years ago I used to work for one, so... Oh my god. Oh, that was almost a 94. I thought Snopea was going to get the 94 right there. When I saw those 3 pieces just lined up at the bottom and the timer, I was like, oh my god, it's happening. And I did not see what Toucans got there. Was distracted by chat. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the only reason I ever started doing, like, skip the dishes was because it was just extra spending money to spend at GDQs. But it was, like, such a low-paying, like, job that I was like, eh. I spend more time on the road delivering food when I could just be, like, at home speedrunning. Of course, I wasn't speedrunning much those days anyway, because, you know, depression, sparkle emoji. So it was something to get me out of the house, but I don't know. Gas is like way too expensive nowadays anyway. Long story short, I have some great insulated bags whenever I need to deliver hot food. It's great. Especially if I'm like, you know, picking up a pizza. Oh, there's no way that was working, Snopey. Absolutely no way. I know Snopey's done some really weird JSG earlies, but there was zero chance that was ever working. Snopey is aimed way too far up. Okay, there we go. There we go. That was a very long flap. Unfortunately for Snopey, Toucans is now back in the game. Oh, until Toucans gets a bonk. Oh man, these bonks are just absolutely coming and going. Both of them bonk at one point or another in the race now. So, I mean, I guess in the first race, Snopey bonked. In the second race, Toucans bonked. And now in the third race, both of them bonked. So, I mean, we saw one green potion for Toucans, so we're going to see the other green potion for Snopey. And then, obviously, we're going to have double first try code, right? Surely GeneralToucans isn't going to get third try code 3 runs in a row, right? Close to that sync. I mean, it's pretty synced now after that damage mistake that Toucans just made. I mean, Snopey is like maybe a half a second behind. Yeah, a friend of mine does food delivery for a couple apps, and he just bikes. He has an electric bike. Follows the rules of the road. He loves it. Gets exercise. Yeah, here we go. So Snopey with a little bit of a shorter line going to the flight pad. Here's my quick play-by-play. Oh, Toucans lands on the Jinjo. A little bit of a... Ooh, Snopey's gonna need to get a lot of feathers. Is Snopey gonna have enough feathers to... Oh, Toucans landed at the top as well. Man, Toucan's just doing so much landing. Snopey is gonna have to be careful on her feathers. If she uses 3 feathers to take off from the flight pad, she might have enough feathers to make it to Bovina's field. I think you use 2 only. So, I mean, Snopey's gonna have 0 feathers. Oh no, because you got a beak bomb too. That uses a feather as well. So it's gonna be 3 feathers, 1 for the beak bomb. And then... Oh, just enough. Just enough. It looked like Snopey ended her beak bomb early just so she'd be able to kind of land on her own terms. Oh my god, what flies? That was insane. Alright, Toucans coming up, hoping for good flies. Unfortunately, flies aren't as good, but the aiming is good. Oh my god, the last fly right there. Oh my god, both of them having really good flies. I know it's like such epic like play-by-play into silence, but I mean I was just kind of watching and seeing whether what was gonna happen on Snoopy's split there. That was like, I feel like that could have been close to a gold split, but not quite. All this epicness could come to a head in a second with third try code for Snoopy versus first try code for Toucans. I mean, I feel like Toucans has been getting absolutely shafted by Dilberta. Alright, here we go. It's time for the codes. Want to see that double Sun Moon, Star Moon, Sun for the epic game 3. Alright, not for Snopea, unfortunately. Oh, Toucans with the first try code coming in clutch, and Snopea with the third try code. It's almost like I called it. Toucan's missing a bill drill though. Oh my god, what a race. Yeah, exact reverse of last race. Man, they're just going back and forth. Back and forth so much. So overall fair. Yeah, for prison codes. They just need that one green potion Klungo 2 for Snoopy to kind of equalize the Klungo potions. And then they'll have like the same potions. Sorta. Although I guess that would mean Toucans would need to have red potion Klungo 2 instead of blue. Uh-oh, Toucan's missing a bill drill, so they're basically going to be almost synced on the yellow Jinjo here. On the warp, Toucans is going to be like a half a second ahead, but Snoopy with a really laggy camera angle is going to make the warp seem like it lasts forever. God, this is what we want a game 3 to be like, right? Oh, and I forgot, Toucans is still lagged a little bit behind, too, from that timer problem we had earlier. I should probably go ahead and fix them now, just so there's not any collusion later on when it really matters. Okay, their timers are exactly synced up now. Alright, what kind of puzzle are we getting? I kind of like Toucan's puzzle. I feel like going for the left piece there wasn't good, but I mean, all the top pieces kind of sucked. Alright, 86 versus 87. Probably was going to be an 88, but Snoopy couldn't decide whether or not she wanted to pick up that last piece or not. It's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Could go there, could not. Not really sure. Such an exciting race. And I mean that in the best way. Not like, oh, this is so exciting. Obviously. I got pretty heated a couple times in MT. Still anyone's game, for sure. I can give the best possible time updates come the end of the Witchy World puzzle. Good pieces for Snoopy. Kind of an awkward end here, but... Oh my god, they're like exactly synced. Look at that. Dude, this is intense. Yeah. Whipped a piece in sync. I love races like this. Alright, who's gonna reset first? Ah, Snopey reset first. It's just, I mean, look at it. Now they're not even like a couple frames apart. Yeah, lead changed on the reset? Question mark? Yeah, I don't know. Snopey reset first, but Toucans was like at the menu first. Or was at the startup first. I can't explain it. Yeah, I mean, look at it. Just look at it. They're so close. I mean, obviously things are going to change in Witchy World. I mean, they have to, but... Yeah, it's like watching art. And I mean, the movement is so simple right here that I mean, like... You know, of course it's going to stay synced. At this point now, we have a lot of, like, you know, extra movement. It's not just go in a straight line, and so we're probably going to see a little bit of deviation. Oh, they both got hit at the same time in sync by the Fruity! Dude, someone clip that, please. I gotta throw that in a BanjoRace shorts. Oh my god, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh my god. Somebody check their controllers. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, there's a little bit of a difference now. Just a little bit. Okay, well, not anymore. Okay, now there is. Snopey pecked at the top on the Jiggy. Oh, but Toucans accidentally bill drilled. Dude, when they're not synced, the leads are changing like rapid fire. Thank you, Kishander. Oh my god, it's just every little thing. Wouldn't it be so great if it came down to a frame count? Wouldn't it be grand? Alright, here we go, the tent rope. Surely one of them... Oh! Toucans gets hit by the Fruity, so that's gonna put him a little bit behind. Surely the tent rope, though. Alright, no bonk from Snopey. Oh! Toucans also gets a bonk! But Snopey comes out of Talon Trot. A little bit of struggle up the rope, but manages to make it. Uh-oh, misses the Jinjo. Goes for a second shot. Toucans with the classic tent rope. Makes it up just perfect. Bonk incoming, got him. Yeah, yeah. Alright, last thing is the egg shot. You know, if Toucans has godlike aim, he could save a little bit of time here. But it looks like Snopey's... Ooh, Snopey had a really fast setup. But so did Toucans. Made a first shot. I would have shot a second one right there if I was Toucans. Yeah, that's why. A little bit too high, so... Yeah, Toucans waited for, like, the grenade egg to go before, like, shooting a second one. So, kind of a bad mistake there, just because, you know, it takes so long for the grenade... It takes so long for the grenade to make its way over there. So Snopey's got a pretty good lead right now by, like, you know, maybe 10-ish seconds or so. Probably not that much, but I don't know, it's close to that or something. 47:08 versus 47:14. 6 seconds. 6-second lead. QueenSnopea, best possible time, 44:07. Toucans, best possible time, 44:04. So, and I mean, obviously, the difference is probably being made up by Toucan's Hag 1. Just because the grenade shots are so much faster. But, I mean, there's still lots of time for the lead to change. I mean, like we saw in Witchy World, they started out exactly synced, almost to the frame, and then, like, you know. It's a really good puzzle for Snoopy. I probably wouldn't have done that piece, though, but then again, I'm not the puzzle wizard. Alright, 80, could have been 81. Looks like Toucans? I don't know what he was doing. I think he was trying to put the piece in, but he wasn't like a frame to the left where he could put it in. And so he was just sitting there. Either that or else he like dropped his controller. It was so intense. But man, my heart's beating faster and faster as this race goes on. I got that, you know, when you get that silly grin on your face where it's hard to like not, you know, keep smiling kind of thing. I got that going on too, just because it's like, you know, I feel like, oh man, what's gonna happen next? It's gonna be like Snoopy can't beak bust on top of the, you know, the sign in Plateau. And the Toucans gains a couple extra seconds kind of thing. It's like, how's Toucans gonna get ahead this time? I mean, one thing we gotta keep in mind too is there's always the option for Snoopy to hit a green potion Klungo, and that'll definitely save a lot of extra time. That's true. Leading up to the end of the race, maybe I won't tell you the difference in their best possible time, because the best possible time kind of, you know, thinks about that, if you know what I mean. Oh man, they're just so close. Toucan's gaining a couple extra seconds just because Snoopy jumped on the switch as Banjo. Snoopy's getting tackled here by this Grunnydactyl for sure. Toucan's getting closer. Oh man, they're like less than a second apart. So intense. Yeah, both of them can get a blue potion Klungo too, though. Alright. The two gods in the tournament of fast swimming. Let's see who can do it slightly faster. Hopefully we don't see any more octopus happenings for either of them. Oh, that's so close! No, Snoopy! Ugh. Alright, Snoopy dropped her fast swimming there for a second just to make sure the swimmer on the octopus was good. At least she only got hit once. Getting hit once isn't so bad. It'll put her behind Toucans, but I mean it's still recoverable too. It's not completely out of question. If they both get the same Klungo though, and Toucans has a decent Hag one, then he could just be oh, yeah, Snoopy's got to go straight for the surface. Ah, go, 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 go! Okay. Oh my god, that eel was so close. Oh god. Yeah, Snoopy does need the green potion now. Or for Toucans to have a meltdown. Heck, one again. God, Snoopy dropped fast swims on the way to the surface, and because of that, she like didn't get there as fast as she would have with just normal swimming. And that on top of the eel like chasing her, like it was rough, but at least she made it to the surface before the eel tagged her. I feel like with the loss of incoming air and the already low health, it might have been almost worth to try and go for Zombie Banjo there, but I mean, that's such a risky strat to do in a race. Snopea going into like ultra swimming mode there. Toucans gold splitted that JRL too. He was really schmoovin'. I didn't see by how much, but saved almost 4.5 seconds. Or saved 4.5 seconds. Alright, red potion Klungo 2 for Toucans. Nothing super hard. Snopea gonna get green. So Snopea does get green potion Klungo 2, so the prayers are answered. But I think this race is still coming down to Hag 1. Yeah. Thank you, blessed Klungo. Those eggs almost made like a V shape around Klungo. But I think one of the left ones that got shot was close enough to hit. Alrighty. So, one last jam jars for each of them. One last chance for luck to intervene in the race. Toucans out of the danger zone. Snopea out of the danger zone. Alright, all that's left is Hag 1. So the difference in their time is like... It's just a few seconds for sure. 41 for Toucans. 47 for Snopea. They're only 6 seconds apart. So, 6 seconds apart. Toucans has a major advantage going into the last little bit of the race here, just because his Klungo fight is faster. But, I mean, Toucans not only missed a battery cycle in the last race, but also just straight up died right at the end. So, if he doesn't have the chat or the stream open and he's playing blind, there's a chance that he just, you know, doesn't have a great Hag 1. However, if he's, you know, believes in himself, staying calm, collected, then he might just have this race. Same thing for Snopea, though. Snopea needs to, you know, just try her best. Have, like, the best Hag 1 she can. If Toucans has a good Hag 1, though, there won't be any stopping him. Grenade quick shotting is just so much faster than straight fire eggs. Yeah, this has been a very good race. Like, not only has it been, you know, there's been a lot of, like, back and forth, like, you know, oh, he's ahead, now she's ahead, now he's ahead, now she's ahead. But, I mean, there were some points where it was like, oh, they're exactly synced down to the frame. And I mean, that stuff is always, like, really hilarious to see. Thanks, Ass Mask. I thoroughly enjoyed reading most of that. I will admit, there is a point where I just kind of skip straight to the end. Alright, here we go. Going into the Hag 1 fight. The hairs on my arm are tingling. Just like, I know every little thing is going to be sticking out to me for this race. I mean, for this fight. Yep, best of 3 all comes down to this. This is the final showdown for one of them. Again, it's all sad. Both of them put up a hell of a fight against each other. Uh-oh. Toucans. I don't know if he still got 1 cycle there, or if that was 2, but either way. Toucans really has to watch his aiming. If he has too many phases like that, then he could be in for a rough time. I think more than anything else, Toucans needs to watch his health. Just because, yeah, last fight, he definitely had a lot of health missing. Okay, good quick shots there. And I mean, like I said in the previous races, there's not a whole lot to say about Snopea's Hag 1 strategy. It's just kind of, you know, it's not any faster or any slower every time you do it. You know, up until the parts where it matters. But the aiming at Grunty is just kind of, you know, old faithful, right? Old faithful. I can't really say that any one thing in this race caused either one of them to lose. I mean, I think both of them lost a lot of time over the course of the entire run, whether it be GGM or MT or JRL. Except for Toucan's JRL. Toucan had a great JRL. But getting hit by the eel definitely put Snopea behind quite a bit. I think they would be pretty like equal with each other right now if Snopea hadn't got hit by the eel. But being equal benefits Toucans still, just because of his Hag 1 fight still. Still. Both of them looking at the scenic gray-yellow clouds surrounding the Cauldron Keep. Yeah. I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, that's kind of what I was trying to say with, like, there wasn't any one thing that caused, you know, where they are in this race to happen. Like, they both just kind of scrambled each other together into this big, you know, epic final showdown. And what an epic showdown it has been. I mean, game 1 was a little bit, you know, anticlimactic. Nice damage boost off to the side for Snopea there. Alright, Toucan's really whipping his clockwork over the other side of the laser. Doesn't want to have a repeat of last game. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought the Ugger was going to get in the way of his clockwork. Yeah, absolutely whipping his clockwork around. Didn't want to kind of run it into the lasers several times. Yeah, missing a battery cycle would have been absolutely terrible. And I mean, he's pretty healthy too. Full health going into the end of the phase, or the end of the fight here. I mean, there really isn't any stopping him here. I mean, that being said, we still have Uggers to deal with, but yeah, I mean, it could all come down to something, but it's looking. Oh, he's even killing the Ugger. Oh my god. All right, Snopea aiming up first. Can't do that when you're that close to the drill. She shoots really fast from that close. And I mean, the spell doesn't have that far to travel either way. Either way, coming up to the very end, we got the final shot on Grunty. Time for GeneralToucans, 44-19. Let's go ahead and drag him in. All right, GG's Toucans.
GG's.
Winner, GG's for Snopea. Let's drag her in. All right, GG's Snopea. It was a very, very close race. Very close race indeed.
So I heard.
Toucans was the victor in the end.
I figured.
GG's.
Yeah, you guys were absolutely swapping leads back and forth in Witchy World several times over. It was.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like from the Witchy World like from entering Witchy World, you know, the reset on the Witchy World puzzle to entering the level, you guys were exactly synced. And it was really funny. There's a clip in chat posted. You guys were actually synced when you got hit by the first fruity.
Oh my god.
You both got hit by the fruity?
Yeah, you both got hit by the fruity
my
at
God.
exactly the same time. And it was like the funniest thing I ever saw.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, I don't do it very often, but I was just like, clip it, clip it. I want that kind of thing. But definitely a good race to go back and watch. I know that this race for both of you wasn't as clean as the previous two.
No.
Definitely not. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, at least, you know, you had that green potion Klungo 1 first try code kind of thing.
Yeah,
So,
the luck turned around.
Yeah, Snopea unfortunately hitting that third try code in the end.
Ooh.
Yeah, third try.
I mean,
I also almost did a GDO and got green, not green, sorry.
Yeah,
red, blue,
three
red,
times
blue.
in a row.
Oh, actually, was yours blue, red? I don't know. Either way.
Yeah, you went red, blue, red, green.
Red, green.
Yeah. So.
Wait. Blue, red,
also
blue,
hit the
red,
inky again.
green, red.
Yeah, hit the inky once.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, but only
I
once.
made-
Were you
Only
able to
once,
make it?
and then almost
Okay.
died to the eels though.
To the eels again, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like,
you were good
scary.
until you dropped your fast swim right before the
Yeah.
surface, and then I was like, oh no, is this it? And then you managed to make it
Yeah.
to the surface with 1 health, and then the eel was like right there, and I was like,
yeah, I was like, I'm getting away, please, now.
It's so stressful.
yeah,
I don't know what it was like before that happened, but that was devastating.
hitting the inky put you from ahead of Toucans to behind Toucans. That's how close. That's how close you were. I think Toucans was
still would've.
like 1.5 seconds behind you entering JRL.
Goddamn.
Yeah, like I said, it was
That
an
was
insanely close race, and I mean, I was kind of losing my mind a little bit when you guys were doing flies because I mean, both of you had such great fly RNG. Like
Again.
the flies started out looking kind of but then I mean, by the end,
They all
both
grouped
of the
together,
flies
yeah.
just
Right.
grouped right together, and you just immediately shot them. Like I said, I can't stop talking this fast because it was just such an amazing race.
So much going on.
Yeah, despite the end of this game 3 here, I mean, you know, I think this is definitely one of the most exciting races we've had in the tournament for sure. So
I'm Glad to hear it. I'm glad
Yeah.
that I managed to make it through without going like 0-2.
Yeah.
Right,
So
competing. Yeah. Went down
Yeah.
swinging.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
that
you
was
know
the
what?
goal.
Now we don't have to worry about the possibility, if all the stars aligned, of having to find a host for me versus you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Host versus host. So
Yeah.
good for
Right.
when that time comes around, if it does.
That being said, I gotta say my heart was absolutely breaking for you at the beginning of this race with your JSG early.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
I was
Something
like,
happening.
again?
yeah.
Again?
Oh
Yeah, I
no.
failed it twice. I ran out of
Oh.
feathers
Yeah.
during the
Oh
beak bomb to the
no.
flies at
Yeah,
the exact right
I,
time. I
s-
was like, what was that noise? Banner. Like, what?
I saw. I didn't realize you ran out there. I thought you landed a
Yeah.
little early because you wanted to not run out, kind of thing.
It was
But
because I was out.
yeah, yeah.
It
At
made
least you
the
were
little,
close to the
like,
ground. At
out
least
of
you were close
feathers
to the ground.
noise. Yeah, no, it worked out. I was very confused for a moment until I realized, oh, I'm at 0 feathers.
But yeah, that was probably your biggest single time loss in the run was the two
JSG,
failed
yeah.
JSG early, because that's like it's got to be at
It was
least
like a good
25.
20 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
20,
Enter empty, I was
25.
plus 15, and I was plus 37 out of slumber. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so a little bit rough, but it was funny because the first time I looked at it and I was like, I know Snoopy's got awkward looking JSG early, but there's zero chance this works. And
Yeah,
then
no.
it yeah. And then the second try, I think you were just too far left, and so when you're left, you pop up the vines. So.
Yeah. I was psyching myself out because I feel like my JSG early always feels so sketchy even though it works. So I was trying to do it closer to what I've seen other people do and not get like caught on the side, but I did just the opposite and went too far in the opposite direction.
Yeah, it's just the one thing that like, yeah. At least, like you said, in your two losses in bracket stage, you went down 2-1. So you went down 2-1 to Asmi and didn't quite make it for the potential rematch, but yeah, 2-1.
Yeah.
So definitely gone down fighting.
I'll have to watch that back.
I highly recommend both of you watch it back. The first two races were pretty good, but yeah, this third one was just I can't stop talking about it. So
I'm always happy to provide the content.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Snopey, this is your exit from the tournament. You did absolutely well. Any other 2E plans on the horizon?
I will see. I'm really bad at committing to things when there isn't like outside pressure. I would like to get my time down. Like having a minute-ish between some of best and PB. It's like, come on.
Yeah, right. That's how I feel.
Right?
Just gonna grind for that 42.
Oh, I don't know about 42.
Yeah, Snopey's getting to 42. Woo!
Yeah. There's always Booter.
yeah, maybe for once I will
for both of
participate. I haven't done any of the previous ones, so. But yeah.
Yeah. So, Toucans, you will be moving on into not just a numbered bracket, but the loser semi-final match. So, I mean, your race is going to be waiting a bit. Sunder and Dingo are waiting to schedule. The winner of that race is Asmi, and then the winner of that will race you. And so, hopefully they'll schedule up sooner than later. I know that, Sunder and Dingo, I would have to say, are probably the two people in the bracket that have the busiest schedules outside of
most IRL.
racing with IRL stuff. So hopefully things line up for them and they're able to schedule before January. But yeah. So that'll be on the horizon. So congratulations on your victory.
GG again.
Thank you. Yeah, GG's. Good, really good races.
I'm just glad I wasn't 3 minutes behind again in the last one. I'll take
So
it.
yeah,
I know that feeling.
any last words before I cut stream? Because I'm up past my bedtime. So
I think we've said plenty.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. We don't have any races scheduled right now. Like I said, the only ones that can happen are me and Xenernicus, but that'll probably happen sometime next week. And then
Yeah.
Sunder and Dingo are just, I'm gonna at them probably tomorrow and be like, hey, get going. So I will try and see if I can find people that want to do a Booter 4 exhibition race. So maybe that'll be happening sometime in the near future, just to get everything all kind of evened out. But yeah, until then, who knows. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night.
See ya.